Saygo Media.
Saygo Media.
Saygo Media.
Tex Saygo on YouTube. Subscribe. Turn up. I turn up. Turn up. I turn up. Niggas. Between a hoe ass nigga and a job turkey like a hybrid bitch ass nigga.
Tex Saygo on YouTube. Subscribe, nigga.
It's only entertainment.
So I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm back upstate. I done threw it all away, you feel me? Had my little career going. I was doing alright, my little battle rapping and all that shit. I done did some nut shit. Now I'm back upstate, on my way back upstate, back up to the mountains or whatever. They sending me back up Fayette or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go do this little stretch, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I've been getting locked up my whole life, so it's one of them situations where once I come to grips that I'm gonna be booked in, I just start gelling. Like, it just is what it is. The difference is this time though is I got a daughter and all that shit out here, so it's affecting me a little bit differently, this situation or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Some consequences of your actions. So, boom. Did the county thing, then did the Gratisford thing, then did the Camp Hill thing. I'm on a bus on my way up to Fayette with a brand new number because I done maxed my parole number out already. So on the way up there, we was going to Fayette. They sent me back up there. I wasn't up there with that. We was only 3 of us on the bus. It was me, some boy named Kyle, and some boy named True Foe. Now Kyle, he was from out the Philly area, like Island, Norristown or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Kyle had a hard time in jail. His name was Kyle Rose. He had a hard time in jail or whatever. He wasn't really supposed to be in there. Nigga had like 10 kids. He was bitching the whole time up there. You know what I'm saying? The whole way up there, he asking questions and shit. Man, what it's like up here? And man, ain't nobody gonna touch me and none of this. Like, he wasn't really built for that. He wasn't even supposed to be in there. He was in there for some shit that his brother did type shit. And the nigga True Foe, he was from one of them little small counties out Illinois somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Chicago though. It was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? He had been in jail a few times or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, he was alright, you know what I'm saying, but he just wasn't from PA or whatever. But it's us 3 going up to the jail. So when we finally get up there, especially if you follow some of my other stories, you already know how the process. So when we get up there or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I already know the process. Like, it ain't nothing changed, you know what I'm saying? I'm just salty that I'm just a jailbird and I'm back in jail, you know what I'm saying? Now, for Kyle, you know what I'm saying, the boy Kyle Rose, this is his first rodeo up in the mountains. So, you know what I'm saying, all this shit about to be a culture shock for him. True Foe, he been booked before, but never upstate in PA, you know what I'm saying? He did some time in one of them small little counties out in Illinois or whatever, wherever he's from, you know what I'm saying? He never in like Cook County or nothing like that though, in Chicago, like where they could really hurt him at. So, boom. You know, you going through the process, you gotta go through receiving and discharge, you gotta get stripped out, get an ID, all that good shit, man. Just going through all the motions. So I know step by step what's coming next, where we gonna go next, everything. They looking at me for answers. I know some of the guards that's down R&D, some of them white shirts now, they sergeants, they all know, like, I know what's going on. So I know we gotta go to G block. G block is the transitional block. Whenever you coming into the jail or you get out the hole, they send you to G block first, you know what I'm saying? So I know that's where we get go over to the GB side till they figure out what block they gonna put us in or whatever. So I'm in my cell. I don't even want to go eat, you know what I'm saying? But I know they get ready to call chow after count. Like, I know the jail operations. I don't need no orientation on nothing. I just need to figure out who's still up here and what's new up this joint. Like that's it for real. So before they even clear count, and before they call chow for the GB side, they hit my buzzer. Come over the intercom. Say go. Like, pack up. You going to C block. I'm like, damn, I ain't even been in the jail 3 hours. Y'all already, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going to C block. So boom. I'm like, all right, cool. So I don't know I ain't even get a chance to really bump into nobody on the east side of the jail or whatever. So I didn't really know who was all over there at the time anyway. So I pack up. Now Kyle and True Foe, they end up coming to C block with me too later on, a couple days or whatever, they end up sliding over there. So boom, I get the C block. Now, like I said, they did this around child time. So when I got on the block, they was calling child, so everybody was going to the cafeteria. So when I get to the cell they put me in or whatever, I seen a picture on the door. When you get to the cell, there's 2 ID tags on the door so the officers can ID who in each cell or whatever. Now I don't know the boy that's in the cell or whatever, but I see who it is or whatever. So I go in there, boom, unpacking my stuff. I don't even go eat. The guard told me to go down there and eat. I'm like, I ain't even gonna eat. I'm unpacking my shit or whatever. They starting to come back from chow. Everybody starting to come back on the block. So I pop out real quick. I'm standing outside the door. I need to see who I see. Make sure I ain't got no ops on this joint. Somebody I gotta go ahead and handle right now or whatever. So boom, I slide out. I see the bull that's supposed to be my celly or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm mad that they ain't give me no Z code. So I'm like, then they actually put me in a cell with somebody knowing my jacket in this joint. You feel me? I got a history. So he come in and shit. I'm standing at the door. He come in and part me. You know what I'm saying? Now, he a little short, little nigga, light skin, all these tats on his face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, it's like that? Like, it was a little cold. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really know how to handle him, but he don't even know he dealing with a nigga that did all this time. Like, bro, this shit'll go bad for you in here. But, you know what I'm saying? Part me, you know what I'm saying? So he slide past me real quick and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I slide in, I'm like, you want me to shut the door? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know if he was going back out. He was like, no, don't shut it. I'm about to slide back out. So I'm like, yo, my name's Saygo, X, Y, and Z. He was like, my name Justin, but they call me J Moore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, shook his hand and all that shit. Boom. So he slide back out real quick. He come back in the cell. Boom. So we chopping it up. He just telling me, he like, where you from and all. Now, J Moore, he was from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? J Moore, he was quiet. I fuck with J Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to bang heads a little bit, but for the most part, I fuck with him heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably did shit he didn't like to. You know what I'm saying? But I banged with J Moore. He was a good dude, bro. He was from Virginia. He was quiet. He didn't really say too much, but when he did, he got loud. You know what I'm saying? He had a will, though. J Moore had life, though. You know what I'm saying? So I like the way he just carried himself, man. Chin up, you know what I'm saying? Was just doing his time, you know what I'm saying? Was sturdy. As far as I'm concerned, I could gel with niggas like that. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta be perfect. We all got our ways. We locked up or whatever. So I rock with him. Like, after I start talking to him, we start vibing a little bit. I was rocking with him. I was rocking with J Moore or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? We in the cell. We been. So he telling me little X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third, you know, such and such on that side of the jail. Now, J Moore, he had came from another jail, though. You know what I'm saying? He had came from up Smithville or whatever. So, boom. They get after child, usually make it back from child. Depending on what block you on, you probably get back from child like 5:30, 5:45. But then at 6 o'clock, they call pass movement. And then after pass movement, they going to call block yard or they going to call main yard, depending on the time of the year. So this particular time of the year, we was having block yard and day room. You know what I'm saying? If it's block yard, day room, you could be in a block yard or the day room, either or whatever. So boom. They call pass movement, they call block yard day room. I slide out, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's going on, see who all out here or whatever. Now, I was going to go to the block yard, but I ended up just staying in the day room because I ran into my man, Touch Money 9 in his room. I'm like, yo, nah. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Assalamualaikum and all that. So we busting it up, you know what I'm saying? Nah from the city. I've been knowing Nah for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I had this some time with Nah as a juvenile. We was up slaying farms together or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me, him, and Meek. So, boom. We up, he on C block with me. So I'm like, bet, all right, Nah over here. So I'm chopping it up with Nah. He like, you know, the boy Luke on the other side of the jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, Nah been down for a little minute, but he don't know me and Luke was going through something in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell him, like, yo, you know, we went through something out this joint. He was like, yeah, I heard about him. I ain't know he ain't know. He already knew. Like, he like, I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you probably gonna have to handle that. So I'm like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? I already know. So he, no, not like that, though. Tex, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he know how shit get. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, long as these nigga Luke stay in his place, and we ain't gonna have no problems, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't no problem in that joint or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? He was cool with whatever. Me and Luke ended up having to, you know what I mean? Having to have a little sit down later on, but that's a whole nother story or whatever else, right? So, boom. He like, yo, you're young. He like the boy King over here too. You know what I'm saying? I know you heard of the boy King. So I'm like, yeah, I heard a young boy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard young boy be wreck chasing out that joint or whatever. I heard he caught a case out Pittsburgh. Heard he from Detroit, was running all through Cleveland and all that shit, and caught a case out Pittsburgh, but I've been hearing his name, like, yeah, he over here or whatever. So I'm going to introduce you to him later or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know what I mean? I'm cool. I'm chilling with Nah. We rocking. I'm getting accustomed back to the block, trying to see who's who, what's what, this, that, and the third. Boom. They call lock us in for the night. So I go in the cell, Jay Moore in there. So Jay Moore, he like, yo, you smoke? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I got some weed and shit. So I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Because I ain't smoked the whole time I was down Camp Hill, because Camp Hill was a little knocked off when you in blues. So I ain't get a chance to smoke. So he's like, after the count, roll up, we gonna smoke or whatever. So boom, they count, boom, we smoking. So I'm asking, we get to chopping it up in that joint. I ask like, damn, who got it in over this joint or whatever. So he get to breaking it down to me. You know what I'm saying? Now it was two bulls over there for the most part that had it in on that side of the jail, especially on B block. I mean, it was a couple niggas that had it in, but on that side of the jail right there at that particular time, at least I thought, you know what I'm saying, that was really doing it was these two bulls. One of the bulls name was Swamp, and the other bull name was Snake Eyes. Now, Snake Eyes was a New York nigga from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Fucking kind of tall. Nigga got a dead eye, shit just be rolling around in his head, you know what I'm saying? Always loud talking that shit. Real New York nigga, you know what I'm saying? Always loud talking that New York shit. Nobody really trying to hear that shit. Niggas knew he was, you know what I'm saying? He swear he was tough. Niggas swear he could hoop or whatever. I knew instantly. I had been down for a minute, so I did all that time, so I know instantly how I can just gauge niggas and know exactly who they are and how to defeat them. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not even to go challenge them or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to just stay out of certain niggas' way, but I knew he wasn't no problem. He wasn't no threat. He was just loud. You know what I'm saying? A loud New York nigga that I know a lot of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. And then there was this other boy named Swamp. Swamp was from Carolina. Swamp had got locked up for some animal poaching and shit. He was hoarding raccoons, making motherfucking raccoon cup holders and all this other goofy shit. He was fondling the raccoons and then eating them. They ended up giving that nigga 100 years for that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was getting it in too. Now, they both was getting it in for the most part. Now, Swamp had some chick named Bosta. Now Bosta, she was from out that little town. It's a little town out there called Brownsville. She was from out that way. Now she had a brother named Danny. You know what I'm saying? Now Danny was really the plug for them. You know what I'm saying? Danny was bringing it in. Danny was giving it to her and driving her to the jail, and Bosta was bringing it in for Swamp. You know what I'm saying? At the time, whatever. And Snake, he had this other plug. Now, she was a notorious horse up there throughout the state of PA. Like, notorious. I won't even stay in the feds too. But her name was Coffee. Like, yo, Shorty was getting it in. You hear me? When I tell you Shorty, and I'm talking about whatever. Like, I'm talking about she was putting whatever up that joint. Shorty was a professional boofer. And if y'all don't know what boofing is, Google it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about iPhone 16 Pro Max in them joints. You hear me? She put that thing right up in there. Nigga, they say she can get a football in this joint. You hear me? Like, anything you think of, Shorty could get it in. So, Snake was doing all right because he was rocking with her. She was from out there too. But, you know, them Harlem, them New York niggas, they be coming down to PA getting locked up in these little small towns or whatever for years. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they doing so he put me on like, yeah, these the niggas that got it right now. This, that, and the third. There's a few other niggas that's over here that's doing other shit. It's a couple niggas fucking with the Sebastians and certain niggas, just a little miscellaneous shit that be going on around here or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now, Snake Eyes, he used to be with these two boys. There's one boy named Ununice and this other boy named YG. They was calling him YG, Young Gaddis, you know what I'm saying? But he was a joint, though. He was playing with boys up there or whatever, though. Now, this boy Ununice was shot out. He was a young boy. Young boy had got caught up in some crazy, like, Robux scheme. He was stealing Robux off the servers, like, crazy Ponzi scheme. The feds ended up giving him something light, you know what I'm saying? But he had some state time that he had to do, too. And it wasn't even that much, but they wanted him in Senegal or some shit like that. Like, they was trying to execute him. They wanted to deport him over there. At least that's what the newspaper said. So every couple months he would catch a new state charge, so he didn't have to get deported, because they was going to send that nigga back to Senegal or whatever, and they was going to cook him over that joint. At least that's what the papers was talking about or whatever. So young boy was in for a minute. He done racked up like 30 years of just state charges doing nut shit in the jail. So it used to be Snake, it used to be Ununice, and it used to be Young Gaddis, the gay boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Swamp used to be with a bunch of niggas, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So Boom. Now at this time, they done moved Kyle over here and they done moved True 4 over this joint or whatever too. So they both over here with me too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm lightweight looking out for them niggas, making sure there ain't nothing happening to them. They cool for the most part. Ain't nobody really gonna do nothing to them, but I'm still keeping an eye on them and making sure they don't die in this joint. Cause I know for especially the boy Kyle, like I know he really ain't supposed to be in this joint. He's struggling. Like he not having it's not jail's not having been friendly to him up until this point. You could tell like he's stressed out. You feel me? So, boom. One day and shit, you know what I'm saying? I come out, it's me. Now, at this time, I didn't start, it used to be me, King, and it used to be Nah. So, one day, it's me and King, though. You know what I'm saying? We come out, we got day room this day or whatever. I mean, so, we come out, we posted up by one of them cells and shit at the front of the block or whatever. The boy Ununice walk over. So, Ununice walk over like, yo, Saygo, you know I can get some smut from? Now, smut's basically some magazine or pictures of some freaky girls, you know what I'm saying? So you can go in there and you can choke your chicken. You know, young boy was super freaky, you know what I'm saying? He got a statement down for me, he ain't never got no yams. So he like, yo, you know I can get some smut from? I'm like, no, the boy Saga Shabazz be having it. It's a FOI boy that was upstairs. His name was Saga Shabazz or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm like, he probably go up there, see if he got something or whatever. So he like, all right, so he go up there. Me and King, we just sitting on the wall chopping it up, but we not watching Ununice, but he in our view, so we kind of see what was going on. So boom, he go up there. Now as he going to his cell to go knock on his door and go into his cell, Saga Shabazz Selly coming out. He was in there with some New York boy named Prezi, you know what I'm saying? Some weird ass New York boy he been down for 20 years. Nigga done tried to break out a bunch of times, like a whole bunch of different jails and shit he tried to break out from, but he never could break out. Like never break out. A whole bunch of other people broke out, but not him. Like he had been down for forever too. It's crazy. So anyways, he coming out. So as he coming out, you know what I'm saying? He called Swamp. Now Swamp in the day room. He's sitting at the chairs and shit watching Steve Irwin on the TV. It's him and it's Kyle right there, whatever. Sitting a couple of seats beside him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he called Swamp. Yo Swamp, you know what I'm saying? Yo Swamp. So Swamp turned, so we watching, he loud as shit, so we watching him. So Swamp just shake his head like no, like I don't know what that meant, but I later on come to find out it meant like not yet type shit. So Prezi put his head down, you know what I'm saying? And Prezi was a fiend too, but that's another story too. So Prezi put his head down or whatever. He coming around to go walk around the steps. At that same time, Ununice had already went in the cell. He coming out with a book or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Ununice come back downstairs over there where me and King at. I'm like, damn, what'd he give you? He's like, oh, he gave me some literature from Louis Farrakhan. So, cause that was Saga Shabazz. It's like, the boy was vicious FOI boy. And there was a lot of FOI boys up there though, but he went up there to get some smut, and Saga Shabazz ended up giving him a book. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the young boy didn't even know, like, he just was all casual with, he just gave me some literature. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. At that same time, Snake coming out. Now Snake coming out his cell or whatever. So he like, Yun, come over here. So they was calling the young boy. Yo, this shit crazy, bro. They was calling the young boy Ununice. They was calling him Yun. They was calling him Yun. Cause that's how he be moving around the block, like young boy fast and shit. Yun. All over the block, like, so they start calling him Yun. So he like, Yun, get your ass over there. So he Yun over there, shit, skip his ass over there fast as shit. They go in the cell, whatever. So me and King, we still over there chopping it up. We ain't even thinking nothing of it. Boom. Ununice come out. Ununice come out the cell, and when Ununice come out, YG was already walking down there. Young Gaddis was already walking down there. So Snake come out the cell. Now I could tell something was off with Snake coming out the cell. His old big dumb ass. I could tell he had a knife on him, just the way he looked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't know what he doing with that joint. Like, I can see what he, I'm you know what I'm saying, but I'm like, all right. So at this point, y'all gotta understand. I'm like AWACS. Like, I didn't put in so much. I just want to see other niggas put in work now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to watch the niggas put in work. So boom. I see the whole thing. I see the whole play from this point now. Like, all right, I'm up now. Let's see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Snake, Ununice, and Young Gaddis, they walk over to the day room to where to where Swamp and where Kyle's sitting at, and we're at the little chairs or whatever. So I say, King, come on, let's go over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go sit over here too. So it's a bunch of chairs, but we sit at the very last little row of chairs all the way at, like, at the end. You know what I'm saying? Me and King, we sitting up there while Swamp watching Steve Irwin, him and Kyle. So Snake walk right up over there, and it's this other boy over there, but I'm gonna get to him in a second. So Snake walk right over there. He's like, yo, let me holler at you real quick, Swamp. You know what I'm saying? So Swamp stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? So boom. Now, apparently, niggas start telling. So, they both be going out there grabbing at the same time, and it had got hot. It had got super duper hot out there, like, cause these niggas is draw boxes, so the guards was on them. So that particular day, Coffee was supposed to come up, and the chick Boster was supposed to come up, and they both did come up. So Boster come in, and Coffee was already in the lobby when they came up. So the guards was already on them. So what they did was they sent the dogs out there to come sniff the car. Danny, brother Danny, he in the car. So when they sniff the car, they get a hit on the car or whatever. Boom, they come book Boster. Danny end up telling on Boster and Coffee. You know what I'm saying? So Snake in the cell, he got a phone. He calling Coffee this whole time because she's supposed to be coming to pull him out on the dance floor, and so was Swamp. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was waiting out there in the day room, because he waited for them to just call his name so he could leave. That's why Prezi came out, was asking, because he wants some of the new package or whatever. You know what I'm saying? His fiend ass or whatever. So boom. He checking like, yo, Snake finally get one what happened, and he come checking Swamp like, yo, your folks told him on Coffee and fucked up the package. So they having words right there in the day room or whatever. It started getting a little heated. So it was this FOI boy, and there was a lot of FOI boys up there. You had the boy Chaz X, you had the boy Beloved X, and you had the boy Saga Shabazz, and then you had this boy Briz Hampton. Now Briz Hampton was sitting right there, whatever. Now Briz Hampton, he was from Raleigh, Delaware. Briz Hampton was a cool boy, you know what I'm saying? Vicious FOI boy, real militant, you know what I'm saying? He had got caught up with a Afeni Shakur back in the 70s on some Black Panther shit. Then he was vicious CIA conspiracy Bing Pie Moss number 9 in the face ass motherfucker, but he was cool. Like, niggas fucked it with Briz heavy, like, you know what I'm saying? He was a good brother. Like, niggas respected his hand, but he was just sturdy on his FOI joint. He was on his non-violent type shit. So when he see them getting sturdy, and I guess he had some type of rapport with them, I don't know. So when he see them getting a little bit crazy or whatever, he kind of try to step into it in between it, like, yo, chill brothers, like relax, like, what y'all drawing, at least not right here, like, somebody y'all gonna tip in front of the guards, like, cause the guards in the bubble, they not on the block though, but they right there though. All they gotta do is look and see, and they start Snake loud ass, they starting to get a little bit loud or whatever. So Snake on some shit like, look, whatever you got in there, because Swamp be getting a package too, so Snake tell him like, yo, whatever package you got left in there, I'ma need that. You know what I'm saying? Since your people's got my package jammed up, this, that, and the third, I'ma need you to, you know what I'm saying, to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? You done got Coffee all lined up with this shit or whatever. So boom, Swamp on some shit like, yeah, all right, I ain't giving you shit. So Snake like, all right, you think I'm playing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Snake walk off. This nigga Swamp gonna say, man, you act like he told on a bunch of people. He only told on one person.
I'm talking about one person, bro. Y'all act like he told on a bunch of people.
Yo.
So Briz like, oh, I'm gonna tell him what you said, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Whoa. So me and K, we sitting there dying, we sit there laughing like, yo, you see this shit, you know what I'm saying? K laughing, I'm laughing, you know what I'm saying? Shit funny as shit, don't know it really happened. Boom, I go back in the cell, they go back in the cell for count. I'm telling my cellie, now mind you, Swamp cell, all right, so look, so Swamp, Snake Eyez in the cell with some freak boy they call Ayo Pause. You know what I'm saying? Now Swamp in the cell with this boy named Ice, this old head boy named Ice. Old head been down since the 80s. He got booked in that same little town that Snake Eyez got booked in, because them Harlem niggas was coming down to this town since the 80s and trying to get their shit off. And they be trooming, but sometimes they get knocked in their head like he did. He got knocked in his head. He been down since the 80s or whatever. But he know Snake, they from the same hood in Harlem or whatever. So boom, he in the cell with Swamp though. Swamp just moved in the cell with this boy or whatever not too long ago. He moved in there while I had already got to the block. Mind, I ain't been in the jail that long. So boom, Swamp just, and they cell is right next to ours. So when you in a cell next to somebody, you gonna be in a vent with them too. So y'all can actually talk to the vent. Y'all don't even gotta talk to the vent. You can still hear him without even just moving around and shit like that. So we gonna get to that. So boom, that's a problem. Like, because that's Ice and Snake, like they like this, like that's his man, you know what I'm saying? They fuck, that's his old head or whatever, so they fuck with each other. So boom, I'm telling my celly what happened when we in the cell. Now Ice work in the kitchen, so Ice don't know what's going on. He don't come back till 6 o'clock, Swamp in the cell by itself. I'm telling my celly what happened, so my celly laughing, we laughing about it and shit. So boom, Ice, long story short, they clear count, we go eat. When we get to the child hall though, you know what I'm saying, Snake, Swamp don't go to child. Snake go to child. He looking for Ice in the back. He don't find him. I seen him. When we get in the child, he looking, yo, where? Tell Ice come to the slot real quick. Ice don't never show up. We go back to the block. Ice come back to the block like 5:45. He go in his cell. He still don't know what happened to my knowledge or whatever. He go get in the shower, come out. You know what I'm saying? 6 o'clock past when we come. Boom, we come out. Boom, it's day room block yard again. So we out. I'm with Kings. Me and King again. We chilling. Boom. So I go get on the phone. I call Dre Majesty and shit. Dre, we talk, chopping it up. Boom, after I get off with him. Now, I'm on the phone with Dre Majesty. Kyle's sitting next to me, too. And Kyle's struggling in this joint. Like, Kyle's struggling at this point. Like, True Foe doing all right. True Foe actually became FOI. You know what I'm saying? At this point, they start calling him Solid X up that joint. So True Foe doing all right, but Kyle's struggling. He losing weight. He was on the phone crying and shit. Like, he got kids. He want to get back home. Like, he was struggling up that joint. He wasn't built. You know what I'm saying? So after I get off the phone with Dre Majesty, I go back to King. So where we sitting at, it's some chairs, like a little row of chairs, but right in front of the row of chairs is a table that niggas be playing cards and poker at or whatever. So by the time I got back over there, the boy Ice and Snake is standing right there, you know what I'm saying? So boom, they sitting right there at the table or whatever, they chopping it up or whatever. So we hear their whole conversation, you know what I'm saying? Snake basically telling him like, yo, listen, I need all that shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? And Ice with it, like, fuck it, we taking that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we taking it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. His people told he don't want to give it up, we just gonna take it. I'm going in there, I'm taking it or whatever type shit. So boom. So me and King, we sitting there, we like, oh shit, it's about to be some gangster party. Mind you, Ice and Swamp is in the cell right next to me or whatever. So he's like, man, tonight I'm going in there, I'm gonna make him get that shit up, point blank, period. So I'm like, all right, King, boom. So before we lock in for the night, I will tell my celly, I'm like, yo, look, grab everything that you need to grab, because we might, you know what I'm saying, be locked down for a couple days. I don't know how this shit gonna go. I'm telling him though before we get in the cell though, so once we locked in, we in, you know what I'm saying, and if something go down that night, they might cook us for a couple days or whatever, if it's serious or whatnot. So boom, I'm telling him, boom, we go in, man. So we quiet this shit in the cell because we trying to hear how that conversation going in there or whatever. They quiet as shit unnormally. They usually be in there talking loud. They can hear us, we can hear them. Then you can hear them upstairs. They can, like, it's 4 cells connected to each other. 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. We all in the vent together and we can all hear each other. You know what I'm saying? Personal business. You know what I'm saying? I can hear that nigga take a piss. No diddy if I, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially the nigga next door to you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Everybody quiet for some reason though tonight. Usually the game TV's loud, games on, stingers bubbling, niggas cooking, everybody quiet in this joint tonight though. So me and J Boy, we in there listening, we try to hear this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? We don't hear a peep all night, you know what I'm saying? Me and J Boy eat, I fall asleep, I roll over, fall asleep, boom. Now I wake up, right when I wake up, I roll back over, J Moore cutting the TV off, boom, I doze back off to sleep again. Now I couldn't have been asleep that long this time though, you know what I'm saying? But I did doze off. When I wake up though, I woke up to a loud ass, I heard a loud ass thud, boom, and I heard a nigga go, you know what I'm saying? Like I heard it through the vents. I'm like, the fuck? But I'm still kind of like sleep a little bit, so I'm about to doze back up again, and I hear it again. I hear another boom, like one of them joints, like type joints. So J Moore hit the top. I'm like, boom. He's like, yo, you heard that? I'm like, nigga, did you hear the first one? The first one was louder. She's like, yeah, I heard that shit. So I'm like, hold on. So I get up out the bed. I jump down, but I jump down softly because I ain't want them to hear me jump down. You know what I'm saying? So I jump down. I go over there, about to sit on the toilet. I go listen to the vent. Got my ear to the vent trying to hear what the fuck going on over there. I can't hear nothing. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm listening to J Moore. Yo, I can't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? She's like, hold on, watch out. So J Moore come over there. He come sit down. I go over to the back window with shit. So boom. All of a sudden, we start hearing them niggas argue a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You start hearing them talking a little bit. You hear the nigga Swap talk about like, I ain't going like that though. I ain't going like that though. I ain't going like that though. So Jay Boy, he bang on the joint, boom, 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 boom. Cause Swamp loud now. He bang on the joint, boom, 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 boom. Hey yo, Swamp, you good over there? You good over there? He like, no, this nigga on here out of pocket. He here tripping, talking some crazy shit. He here talking some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So he like Ice. He like, Ice, what's up? So Ice come over there, bro. Yo, Ice says some wild ass shit. Ice say some wild, freaky shit through this vid, bro. He on some shit like.
I said I'd make you strip and fuck Nitty. You'd be surprised what a gun could do. Cause seriously, nigga, if nigga back that thing out on you, nigga, you gonna do whatever you need to do to make it back home safely, nigga. And if it prefers for you to stick your dick in your man butt, then nigga, you better do that, or you and your man gonna get laid down. That's what it is, man. But it wasn't nothing gay about that.
My Sully J Boy, you know, he light skinned, bright nigga. It's dark. We got the light off. You know what I'm saying? It's only light. We get this from the light from the block. You know what I'm saying? But our light in our cell is off. He bright red. He get mad. I can see it like the nigga red. That nigga get up and yell, what the fuck is we talking about, nigga? What is we talking about? What is we talking about? So he hot. Boom. Soon as he yelled that though, I start hearing sneakers scuffling. Skirt, 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 skirt. Start hearing some furniture moving. They get the mixing over there now. We can't see. Now mind you, Head Ice is big. No Diddy, he a big fella, like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of tall. He got a little weight to him. Now, Swamp a little bit tall, but he ain't bigger than Head Ice though. Head Ice definitely got him in there, but I can't tell who winning or losing. So that means Swamp winning in my eyes because Head Ice is bigger than him. You fighting in them little ass cells or whatever. You just hear I'm hearing niggas, get off. No, stop grabbing. Stop grabbing. I'm hearing all that shit. So boom, they must have hit the door loud as shit. Boom. Hit it loud. So at the same time they hit the door, the guards is coming out. Could come count us or whatever. They about to come do they count. They count like 2-3 times a night or whatever. Now it was this card. Now the guards that night, it was a chick named they was calling her Bonita Godiva, and this other boy Hatchet, Antoine Hatchet. He had just started working over there as a guard or whatever. So boom, him and Hatchet Bonita was alright too, you know what I'm saying? She was nice or whatever. Them niggas just to be jawing her too much. Like, they was on her heels too much. I wasn't feeding her all that gas. She wouldn't let me fuck. You know what I'm saying? The boy Hatchet, he had just started working on the block. I didn't know him like that or whatever. So they coming around the count. So I'm on the door. I see him. So I tell my son, like, yo, tell them to chill. I say, tell them to chill. Here come the guards. They about to count. So Sally like, yo, chill through the vent. So they must have straightened up real quick. Boom. So they guards is coming around the counter with her. They walk. Now our cells is right next to each other. So as he coming around our cell, he slowed down. You know what I'm saying? You could just you felt the key jangling slowed down. I got slower or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he looking there kind of slow. So he must have heard the bang come from somewhere over here. He just didn't know exactly where or whatever. So he walked past they cell, boom, and then I hear him stop. Then he back up. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm on the door. I get up, I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see all the way over there, but I can see enough. He got the flashlight. He shining a flashlight up there at the top bunk. Cause Swamp on the top or whatever. So he turned to Godiva. He like, yo, you got your radio on you? She like, no, I don't got it in there. So he step out because it's another guard in the bubble. So he can't radio because he don't got his radio. She don't got his radio. He like, yo, 4. You know what I'm saying? He pointing at 4. Open up 4. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the cell that they was in or whatever. So boom. Open up 4. You know what I'm saying? He picking that joint. So they open up the joint. He tells Swamp to come out. Swamp come out or whatever. Boom. Shut the door. Leave Ice in there. Now the whole block up. Everybody trying to see what's going on a little bit. Because these niggas is drawn. They done made all this noise. This nigga done picked out 4 and all this other goofy shit. So boom. They got Swamp sitting down on the chairs or whatever while they finish they count, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, when he come back, they done coming back around from doing the count, they call Swamp up to the bubble, write Swamp a pass, send Swamp down security. Wham! Like 10 minutes later, they come, they grab Ice, take him down security. So, I already know it's a wrap. Now, they come get you security this late at night, you ain't coming back, you know what I'm saying? You going to the hole or whatever. So, sure as shit, in the morning, they came pack both they shit up, send them to the hole. You know what I'm saying? They had got them under investigation down the hole or whatever. So, boom. That day everybody talking about it, but now I'm a little bit hot because these two niggas was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Like now, man, I didn't take the shit from them. You know what I'm saying? I could have took from both these niggas for real. You feel me? I'm mad. Like why I didn't take it. So boom, I'm a little because it's gonna be dry for a couple days till we figure some shit out. You feel me? So boom, I just want to get high. I just want to smoke weed every day. You know what I'm saying? So boom. It's everybody talking about this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little dry. Now the nigga Snake Eyez, he walking around the block and he scrambling basically now, you know what I'm saying? Because the coffee was really his lifeline. Like, he really was fucked up in that joint, but that's how he was eating, and he definitely was eating, fucking with her though, cause they was getting, and they had a nice little situation going on, and this chick Bosta and Danny done got this girl lined up, you know what I'm saying? So, and he basically trying to find another plug, cause when you be locked up, you gonna be locked up with all types of niggas. Niggas in there for guns, niggas in there for drugs, niggas in there for animal cruelty, niggas in there for dog fighting and child support and whatever you could think of under the sun. Niggas is gonna be in there for, like, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to figure out how he gonna get another plug, but, you know what I'm saying, it ain't working out too good for him. But it was two bulls that, you know what I'm saying, was getting it in. They just wasn't fucking with the weed, you know what I'm saying? They was fucking with some boxes and shit like that. It was this boy named Eazy Brown, and it was this other boy named Bumps. They was calling him Amin Bumps though, you know what I'm saying? So some niggas was calling him Amin, some niggas was calling him Bumps, but Amin Bumps or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He used to be walking around bumping niggas, whatever. Boom. So they in the cell together. So they getting Suboxones, and they was getting a few pills in or whatever that they was serving to a few white boys on the block that was into that shit. So now all of a sudden Snake trying to be all up under them, you know what I'm saying, trying to be they young boy, you know what I mean? Now you trying to see what they got going on, this, that, and the third. And they was just young boying him. Eventually they just started letting him hold the work and all that shit. They wasn't really getting no money with him. They was just to make him hold the packages and shit just in case the COs came and ran down on the block or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't no weed like that floating around. But them niggas was eating off the them niggas didn't care because they wasn't fucking with the weed anyway. They was eating off the Suboxones and the pills and the dope. They started getting some dope in too, some dog food or whatever, and they used to make Snake hold that shit. So that was going on for a little minute, you feel me? Niggas is just scrambling trying to figure out where they gonna get the weed, not on the block like that, you feel me? So boom, I'm gelling again, going through my emotions or whatever. One day I'm going to chow. One day I'm walking down the chow, whatever. So, boom. As I'm coming out the chow hall, I see the boy Eyez. Eyez then got out the hole. You know what I'm saying? They got him on the other side of the jail. Now, they ain't let the boy swamp out. They end up sending him to some other jail called Funhouse. What was the name of that joint? It was something Funhouse. It was named after somebody. Funhouse. If you know the name of that to that jail that I'm speaking about, put it in the comments. It's something Funhouse. I forget, but if you know, you know. They say that joint crazy, and they sent him to that joint. Like, that's for the worst of the worst, or the best of the best, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't let him out, but they let the boy Eyez out or whatever. They got him on the other side of the jail. So when I see him or whatever, he like, yo, tell Snake, meet me in the law library. Tell him come over to the law library. I gotta holler at him. Holler at him. So I'm like, all right, now I wasn't telling that nigga shit. Ain't your fucking messenger boy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't telling him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Message get there. So boom, I go back to the block or whatever. So I'm telling myself, like, yo, you know the boy Eyez out? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, they let him out quick. He like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was just under investigation. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't letting the boy Swamp find. Word got around they wasn't gonna let Swamp out or whatever. So boom, that shit had me mad because I'm thinking about the package. Like, now I can't take it from him. So boom. Couple days go past, and Head Eyez keeps sending all these messages over there to tell Snake to meet him over in the law library, in the school building, in the pill line, and laundry, and commissary, everywhere else under the sun. But Snake ducking him. He not really coming over there. So eventually they end up moving the boy Eyez back on the block. You know what I'm saying? He end up coming over back on the block. Boom. So the day he come back over there, yo, this shit crazy. So the day he come back over there or whatever, right? They call it was the 1 o'clock yard. So they called at 1 o'clock. They called pass movement first, then they called yard. Now while we on our way out to the yard, they canceled the yard and they made us have day room and black yard, so we couldn't go out to the main yard that day. So we had everybody, most of us was in the day room though. So we in the day room. The boy Eyez, he just come back on the block, so he getting all this shit back in the cell. He moving all this shit in there, cleaning the cell out, X, Y, and Z. So after he get done doing that, he slide down to Snake's cell. You know what I'm saying? So he going to Snake's cell. He come out of Snake's cell. Snake kind of like grabbing his arm. You know what I'm saying? Like grabbing him a little bit. But he fuck off me, pussy. Talk crazy to the wolf. Fuck off me, pussy and shit. So Snake come out the cell behind him or whatever. Yo, this boy Eyez just slapped the shit out of Snake. I'm talking about slap the shit out of him. Mop! right on blocks. You know what I'm saying? Set him right down. Snake sit down in the chair. Like, woof! Slapped the shit out of him. This shit was crazy. Loud as shit. Everything on the block stopped. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Come to find out, he done went in there and took this boy Eazy and Eazy Brown and this boy Amin Bumps work. He done took they work that they had. They was making Snake hold the work. They didn't give this boy a whole bundle of dope. He was just a hoster, and Ice then went in there and took it. Ice feels some type of way. He feel like, why did I have? He feel like Snake set him up to put him on that mission to go get that work. Like he just felt some type of way, and he felt like he was trying to get Ice out the way type shit. So Ice was now putting the pressure on him, but Ice don't know that's not his work. You know what I'm saying? Ice don't know that's not his work that he taking a work or whatever. So boom, he slapped Snake, slide off. You know what I'm saying? Go back into his cell. Everybody like, damn. Now I knew he was a bitch. I been knew he was a bitch though. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, damn, he slapped the shit out of Snake. So boom, Snake slapped up. So now we know that I'm dug in. So I know that's not Snake work. I know he's just a hoster. So I'm on my mind, I'm like, damn, he just took their work. I wonder how that's gonna play out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now Eazy Brown, he was from South Philly. Like I knew him, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He was good money. I ain't really know Bumps like that. Bumps was from Maryland or whatever. Now Bumps was a little aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Eazy was a little chill, fall back or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Bumps was a little aggressive. But I didn't know how to take neither one of these boys, no Diddy. So I didn't know how they was gonna handle it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I know they was wanted to feel some type of way. Now I didn't know how much they was getting then either, so I didn't even know. I come to find out that they really could have stomached it. Like it didn't have to go crazy or whatever. So, but still, a bundle of dope and drugs is a lot of money. So boom, I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna go. I'm talking to my celly more like, yo, how you think that's gonna go? This and the third. He's like, I don't know, this is tough on the call because the boy Ice, you know what I'm saying, he kind of sturdy, you know what I'm saying, but they sturdy too. So I'm like, all right, let's see how it go. So boom, they lock us down for they called lock us down for the count or whatever. Go to chow, same shit, rinse and recycle, y'all. Every day, same shit. Count chow, day room, count chow, block yard, count chow, like every day. You know what I'm saying? Count chow, block yard. You know what I'm saying? Day room. We back out in the day room, you know what I'm saying? So boom, we sitting over in the day room. It was another boy from Harlem too. His name was Randy. You know what I'm saying? So Randy, he had got caught up. He used to be a nurse. You know what I'm saying? He was a plug on he had a plug on all these pills and shit like that. And they ended up jamming him up, you know what I'm saying? But he was from Harlem too, fast talking nigga. Randy was cool though, you know what I'm saying? So he come over there or whatever. So him and Marcelli was cool. They had been down for a minute. Randy had been down with Marcelli for a little minute. They had came through or whatever. So he telling Marcelli like, yo, they came to a peaceful resolution, this, that, and the third. He talking about the boy Ice and Eazy Brown and Amin Bumps. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, they came to a little peaceful resolution or whatever. He gonna get them half the work back, you know what I'm saying, and make Snake pay the rest back off of. He gonna keep the rest of the work. So that's how I figured out that they really could stomach me, because I would have wanted all mines back, every cent, every coin. We would have went to the hole about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so boom, they're like, all right, cool. So he got away with it, but he didn't get away with it. Like, he got away with it, but he didn't get away with it, basically. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm like, oh, that was respectable how they got it. So now though, Snake on some shit. He done got slapped up. He owe these niggas money. You know what I'm saying? These niggas been young balling. They be young balling the shit out of him on the block. Ice not really there to protect him no more. He be checking him now. Like, he don't really bang with him like that neither. So it's a wild situation for Snake there. Like, all his skin is just shedding right off of me, and you can tell that he turkey. You know what I'm saying? He's a hybrid bitch ass nigga. So boom. And then the boy Amin Bumps is chastising him. Like, he just come up to him, talk crazy to him, finger all in his face, then bump the nigga all across the whole block. Everybody screaming, ah!
You told the choir boy Saga don't touch you while he was rapping? Bitch ass nigga say it to me.
I'm talking about, like, just checking him, chastising him. It's bad situation, bro, right? So, boom. Fast forward a couple weeks or whatever. like I said, true foe. He vicious FOI boy now. Like he sturdy on his. He's solid X. He vicious FOI. Vicious FOI. Kyle, he done lost weight. He kind of started at this time. He starting to find his way. Like he coming to the realization that he locked up. You know what I'm saying? So now he be barefoot with them niggas out in the yard in a little circle, sitting Indian style, reading fucking James Patterson and J.K. Rowling and shit. Like they be out in the yard reading books with their feet off. You know what I'm saying? So he finding his little lane though. Like I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He lost a bunch of weight. Like he had lost a bunch of weight. And it was good for him. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm still AWACS around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just gelling. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So fast forward. You know what I'm saying? Eazy Brown and Amin Bumps, they starting to feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because Snake still owe them money from the Eyez situation. Like Eyez went in there and took their work, you know what I'm saying? Even though they worked out a situation, Snake was still supposed to pay the back half of that other half of that bundle that he done lost, you know what I'm saying? So they starting to really just chastise him even more. They slap him in the back of his head, talk to him all crazy, Chow slap his tray right out his hand, they just walk in his cell, take food out his locker. Like they just treating him, you know what I'm saying, down this joint. And Eazy typically laid back, you know what I'm saying? Bumps, he just be with the shit no matter what though, you feel me? But you know, they checking him, so it's a bad situation for Snake. He feeling some type of way. So they basically telling him like, yo, we need that money. You need to figure out how you gonna get that bread. Like, you better do something type shit. So Snake started feeling the pressure because, you know what I'm saying, the boy Bumps was on his heels. Like, he was really on his helmet. Like, he really was about to do something to him. At least that's how Snake was feeling or whatever. So Snake feel like, you know what I'm saying, combine everything together. He done got slapped. He owe these niggas money. Niggas chastising. Don't nobody respect him. His chick done got locked up, you know what I'm saying? Because another nigga done told on him. Like, it was just a bad job for him, you know what I'm saying? So he worked up the bright idea to not to mention all this. He don't even got that much time left. He's supposed to be sliding soon. So he worked up the bright idea that he gonna go get his get back from Eyez. So he called YG. So Saga Shabazz was basically was protecting Ununice at this point. They didn't want him hanging around Snake Eyez anymore. They felt like he wasn't a good influence on him. So and they had some African shit going on. Like, I think for real, they was trying to get Ununice sent back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they really wanted that boy in Senegal like crazy. You feel me? So I think they was really trying to backdoor him the whole time, but who am I? You know what I'm saying? So he go get YG, Young Gaddis. You know what I'm saying? Now, Young Gaddis, this nigga all in with his boyfriend at this point. Like, they just be out and about, like all types of freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? So but he slide up on Young Gaddis like, yo, look, I'm about to slide in here at this 1 o'clock block yard. I'm going in here. I'm going in this boy's cell. And I'm taking whatever you got in there, and whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? I need you to slide in here with me. So YG always been a crash dummy. He like, all right, cool. He said I'm sliding in there with him. So they call 1 o'clock yard. They call 1 o'clock block yard day room. Me and my celly King, we all out there, whatever. We playing cards at the poker table. So I see YG sitting over there by the cell, by Eyez cell or whatever, because it's by our cells. He moved a few cells down back when he got out the hole or whatever. So then I see Snake come out the cell. He walked past us or whatever. Boom. He go sit down next to YG. They chopping it up for a little second. Then they get up. They go right over to Eyez cell. I'm like, oh, this nigga. So I tap King tap more. We looking like, yo, you see this shit? So we look and we peek. We see him going there. Boom. So we all keeping our eye on it, but we playing cards. You know what I'm saying? We over playing cards, but we all kind of look because we can't see what's going on in the cell from where we at. But shortly after they went in there, I start hearing the sneakers scuffling again. Skirt. Sound like niggas playing basketball in there. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you hear that in one of them cells, typically if everybody out on the block, everybody gonna get quiet. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get a little quiet so they can try to listen to shit, see what's going on. Boom. All you see is YG fly out the cell. YG, Young Gaddis, he fly out the cell. He run straight up to his cell. As soon as he get in there, he slam the door, put the towel on the door. Boom. Snake run out the cell. He got his pants. He gripping his pants. He run out the cell. Yo. You know what I'm saying? He go sit down right in the day room at the table. Everybody around him. Don't touch me. Don't nobody can touch me. Don't nobody can touch me. Had Eyez come out that joint breathing hard. I told you, I'll make you uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable that when you finish, I make him fuck you too. Your cheat, yeah, what's up? Yeah, nigga.
Yo,
I make you uncomfortable. I make you Kim too. I make you Kim too. I make you. He keeps saying it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody like, yo, all these people surrounding Snake. Everybody like, yo, what's going on around this job? So the guard Hatchet run out or whatever. He like, yo, what's going on? He see Snake run out sitting in the chair. Snake snapping. You know?
No hoodie, Snake. You want me to
Good.
take
You
this
got the sweater on, Snake. You hot?
Don't nobody touch me or offend me.
You hot?
Don't nobody touch me or offend me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody touch me. Don't nobody touch me. You know what I'm saying? So the guard Hatchet, he like, everybody lock in, over and out. You know what I'm saying? Make everybody lock in, over and out. Everybody lock in. That was his thing. He used to always say over and out. So we all lock in. He come around, he checking everybody's doors, make sure everybody locked in. They just got Snake sitting out there or whatever. So all these guards come on the block or whatever. Boom. They finally get Snake up. So Snake leaving off the block. Snake checking in. But as he checking in, he's like, yeah, I'm about to go home. You better not. He yelling at Ice. We know who he talking about. Yeah, I'm about to go. You better not never come back to Harlem, nigga. You better not never come back to Harlem. Yeah, you gonna die in here. You gonna die. You coming to Harlem. But if you don't die, I'm gonna kill you. Come on. All that. They talk crazy to Ice. You know what I'm saying? So he talk wild to him. Boom. Snake check in. Snake go down to PC or whatever. We come out, everybody bidding. They don't do nothing to Ice. They let Ice rock out or whatever. So everybody bidding about it. Politics as usual. Wow. Boom. Fast forward like a month and a half. Snake end up going home from down PC. He end up getting paroled and he go home. So he slide. So boom. Fast forward probably about 2 months after that. Typical jail shit. Rinse and repeat for me. Count, yard, all that good shit. But one morning or whatever, same thing. I wake up, pray. You know what I'm saying? Put my Stinger water on, make my cup of coffee, cut the TV on. As soon as I cut the TV on, yo, the first thing I see on TV is this nigga Snake on the news, bro. This nigga then got arrested for pulling a slammer out on camera, you know what I'm saying? On somebody's Instagram Live, they didn't book the nigga. And guess what they brought the nigga back to?